Hello my dear students, listeners and viewers. Welcome to Fahad's tutorial once again, and this video is about efficiency, which is the last part of the chapter Work, Power and Energy. So this chapter is available both in English versions and also in O-level physics. So you know already that I have uploaded a series of videos on this chapter, and this should be considered as the last part of the chapter Work, Power and Energy. So what do you know about efficiency? So in this case, actually we need to understand that we do our regular activities through machines and some other things, and then we found some energy putting something inside the machines. Like what? Like in case of petrol engine, we provided petrol which is stored as a chemical energy, and then the machine functions and then we got energy. But what I got actually is not equal to the given energy, as because we know from the conservation of energy the two amount of energy should be equal. But what happened? Due to the frictional forces and due to production of heat and other things, some energy were lost. So that is why in terms of understanding efficiency, we need to know that this is actually the given energy. This is actually given energy, which is equal to effective energy plus lost energy. So we need to consider two things here. I shall give a full explanation on these mathematical problems. Before going to solve this, we need to understand what is the concept of efficiency. So given energy means, suppose 100 joule amount of energy is given to any machine and it provided 30 joule. So 70 joule were lost if we just consider about the energy. So given energy was 100 joule and we got 30 joule from the machine. So we can say that 70 joule was lost. So we can add these two amount of energy to get the given energy. So what is the meaning of efficiency? Efficiency means that the ratio of effective energy and the total given energy. So we already know that the effective energy is always less than total given energy, because we know that I have already talked about that both energy should be equal based on the conservation of energy. But what happened? Some frictional forces, and when engine works, some heat is produced. For producing that heat, so some amount of energy is transferring into other forms. That is why we got less. And that is why we can identify the amount of efficiency of any machine measuring these. So how we can get efficiency? So we can say that efficiency is being expressed at eta. This is important, eta. So we can say that efficiency is actually the ratio of eta is ratio of effective energy divided by given energy or total given energy, and we need to multiply by 100%. And that is very important. Efficiency has no unit, as because this is the ratio of similar quantity. So if we divide energy by energy, we won't have any perfect unit. So it would be expressed by 100%. So you can say that eta is equal effective energy divided by given energy times 100%. And of course you need to know that effective energy will be always less than total given energy. So suppose if I say that efficiency of any engine is 35%, suppose. So if I say that 35% is the efficiency of any machine, it means that if you provide 100 joule energy to that machine, you will have 35 joule output from the machine, and 65 joule of energy will be lost. So in case of power, we can say that again eta is equal to power output divided by power input times 100%. So in case of power, this is similar, that the output divided by input times 100%. As we already know that the input value would be always higher than output, because some energy will be transformed into other forms like heat, like sounds, and of course frictions. So these things, 100% efficiency is not possible, because when a machine will convert into some, the output won't be 100% as, because at least some sort of heat and some sort of energy is working here, some sort of sound is working here. So heat energy, sound energy, frictions is working. So that is why output is always less than input. So we can say shortly that eta is equal to power of output divided by power of input times 100%. And we need to remember these equations in case of solving the problems regarding efficiency. So I hope I can make you understand this, that efficiency is power of output. It's not about pout, it's power of output times 100% divided by power of input. So if you consider the problem is given here, then we can find it out how to figure that efficiency of any machine. Suppose an engine of power 20 kilowatt. So you see that kW, we know the suffix of scientific notations, that kilo means 10 to the power 3. So 20 kilowatt can lift 3000 liter of water. So the mass of water is also given at a vertical height of 10 meter. So H is given, and also very importantly in 1 minute. So what you know from the given data, that a machine of 20 kilowatt is given power, and it can lift 3000 liter of water to 10 meter in 1 minute. And then 3 questions was asked. So output effective energy, how we can do that? So what is the data is given? We must know that 20 kilowatt, this 20 kilowatt is the given power. That kilowatt, you know that what is the unit of power. So given power, or you can say that power of input is 20 kilowatt, or even you can say 20,000 watt. Or you can see that there are 4 zeros, so we can say 2 times 10 over 4 watt. Okay, so 3000 liter, which is mass. So mass is given 3000 liters, we can say 3000 kilogram. And then 10 meter is height, so a 10 meter, and time is 1 minute, and we need to convert it into second. So it's given. So question is output effective energy. So finding out output effective energy, we need to know that the effective energy is equal to the potential energy of the machine, because it's lifting water from ground to height into different height, and then it's working towards moving something from ground to lifting over. So that is why when you need to find out the output effective energy, we need to think this is the potential energy. So we can say that output effective energy is equal to the potential energy of the machine. So we can say is equal to mgh. So we can simply say that m is 3000, g is 9.8, and h is 10 meter. So this is actually 98. So 98, 3 and 8, 4, 2, 29, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's actually 294,000. So we can say that 2.94 times 10 over 5 joule. If I am not wrong, so 3000 kilogram times 98, 294,000, yes, 29.94 over 10 to the power 5 joule is the output effective energy. Now I need to find out power output. So when I need to find out power output, we need to think that in the rate of doing this activity. As you know that power is nothing but the rate of doing activities or rate of work. So power is equal W by T. So in case of finding power B, we see that power output would be the potential energy mgh work done over time. So this amount of work is done in this amount of time, in 1 minute. So we can say that 2.94 over 10/5, this amount of joule work is done in 60 seconds. So if we divide this value by 60, then we got 4900 watt. So we say 4900 watt. This is the power output. And now when we got the power output, finding the efficiency is very easy. How? Because we say efficiency is actually the power output over power input times 100%, and then we know that 4900 watt is the power output and my input was 20 kilowatt. So it means 2 times 10 to the power 4 watt was the input. So I can say that 2 times 10 over 4 into 100%. We need to measure it in 100% because we need to think that in 100 joule what would be its efficiency. So times 100 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's, oh really, 4900 times 100 over 20 kilowatt. Yes, so it means that 2 into 10 to the power 4, so 20 kilowatt, it's, yes, 24.5%. So we can say that 24.5% is the efficiency of this machine. So if 20 kilowatt, so if we can say that the given data is given, so of course you please think about how we got it in 1 minute. So yes, it's the process of doing the maths, and of course this would be very common in your question paper in case of efficiency, especially those are English version students. You know that in your questions this type of mathematics is very common, and of course there are some other critical level of mathematics that I shall be solving in the next level. So I hope I can make you understand in finding the efficiency and efficiency related mathematics. There are other levels of doing it, because when the efficiency will be given like 70%, 80%, 60%, then we need to measure the required time or even mass or even height. So that is next level, and of course I shall definitely upload these videos based on this mathematical problem. And my request to you all that keep watching these videos and do let me know your requirements. Take care, stay well, see you on the next class. Bye.